9:14, we're covering a lot of ground with our child development expert today. What to do with all of Halloween candy, how late the kids should stay up, setting expectations, normalizing spooky season as it's called. Who better to talk about it than child development expert Kendra Morgan with Building All Children, back once again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's start off with the graphic you've given us, because this is going to be our roadmap for our viewers.
Yeah.
Give expectations, protect their eyes.
Yeah.
Start with the costumes. So let's start with one. How do we give expectations to our children?
Yes, so that I think I say it every month. Kids have to know our expectations. So start talking about the evening. What is it going to look like? How many pieces of candy can they have? Just what, and I know that the routine is going to change, but just start talking about the expectations of school parties. I mean, there's just so much going on with this holiday. It's a fun holiday, but the kids need to know what to expect.
What would you recommend for candy distribution and what to do with, for us, we went to a local, the Boo Ha Ha at Brookside, which was so fun, but, I'm seeing kids with bags just full.
I know.
We had to stop when the bag's like this full.
Yeah,
what do you recommend?
It's so hard. I feel like kids are now bringing pillowcases and just wanting those full. So I think each family has to set their own rules and their own expectations, but I think you have to limit the pieces of candy. Make it a number game. You know what? You can have 7 pieces. You can have 3 pieces. Whatever the family thinks is best, but set a number, and then they get to, at the end, they get to sort out what they like, what they don't like. It's a beautiful way to teach children to share. Give it away. Don't let it sit in your house, or really we're going to be the ones to eat it. So give it away.
I love that. And another thing that I think is good with human interaction with the trick-or-treating, if that's what you do, I love how it teaches you manners, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. I think anyone that opens the door and a child just holds out their basket or their no. It's a great way for children to learn to make eye contact, to communicate back and forth, to look at a stranger, an adult, and ask for something, and then always teach them to say thank you. So that's expectations. They might get 1 piece of candy here, they might get a whole handful here, but either way we're grateful. And so we have to teach our children to be grateful and to use their manners.
So let's pull up the full screen again, this graphic that we've done, because I want to kind of skip down. So let's talk about safety.
Yeah.
What are your safety recommendations for, okay, we're out on the street?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot with this. One, I always say we have to protect their eyes. The reality is this is kind of a scary month for kids. There's billboards with scary images, there's commercials, they're walking down the street with people wearing masks. Children don't have reality skills until later. So we have to communicate and let them know that this is all pretend, this is not real, and that they are safe. That's the main thing. We kind of need to protect their eyes.
Is there some, some wild elements too, where you're kind of looking and there's some nice decorations obviously, but like you're seeing some of these billboards of like, and I'm not going to call it anybody specifically, but like if you're having like a clown or something with blood on it, the kids maybe think that's real.
Absolutely, they do think that's real. So we have to communicate with them that is not real. There is just a person behind the mask and that they are safe. And even sounds, the scary sounds that they hear, they can't process some of that. So we just have to communicate with them what's real and what's not real.
I did want to ask about bedtime. Obviously, we've got sugar. We are very excited if we're a kid. It's just a very, the holidays are very stimulating.
Right.
How do we do bedtime?
Well, so I think you have to be in reality. Bedtime is going to be later. They're on a sugar high. You're going to put them to bed. They're not going to be tired. So know they're going to bed later. Know the next day is just going to rock your world because their world has been rocked. And so I think you just have to kind of know that nighttime is going to look different. I always say we're tired, they're tired, brush their teeth. I promise when they spit all that toothpaste out, it's going to be a different color because they have so much candy on their teeth. So try to stick with the routine, but it's going to be different.
Okay, just to remind folks at home, one more time with the graphic. Thank you very much, Chris and Jamie. We appreciate that. So as we're preparing for the next day, is there a way to prepare? Like you said, brace. It's going to be. Is there something we can do for parents? Maybe we go to bed earlier? How do we prepare for it?
Well, I think you wake up and you start waking them up and you get them going and you tell them they're tired. We had a great time last night, but today is today and we're going to do today great. And my thing with Halloween is enjoy it. The kids don't dress up forever, and so the seasons go quick and that time will be gone. So just enjoy the time with the children.
Well, Kendra Morgan with Building All Children, thank you so much. I think there's a lot of great advice. Again, not passing judgment on any parents. We've all been there with the Halloween.
Absolutely.
Just giving you some helpful tips. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.